is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. Green Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. Short throw complete to the tight end. The Sun Devils pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. For the first down. He'll be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's McLeod. Running back has it on a screen now. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Green to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
2nd and long now from their own 5-yard line. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's McLeod. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. Second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hits the running back in the flat. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
Has caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Catch made on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Dump ball's caught by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
It's a deep shot to the right. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. handoff from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid lead. And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. To the air. It's McLeod. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to throw again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Short completion of the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Now the timeout was called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense faces third and short from the +26. It might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down, and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
We got it. The field goes good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Scanning the field, it's McLeod. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Gets rid of it on the move. Grab by the receiver. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short game.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The back's got it. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. He's got room to run. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw. It's McLeod. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short on the plus 27. Did he get there on the ground? That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Sun Devils looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. It is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the Sun Devils looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And that will give them the lead now.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And, Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. To the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Throws it to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Auburn! Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. This guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Breaks clear in open space. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
completion makes it second and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking downfield near the end zone. The ball is picked off. Defense creates a big turnover that'll end the quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter. This national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap. Defense ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's third and 8. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll give it to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Look at a pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, ASU. Way too much speed on that play. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The shotgun handoff here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And this pass is caught. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this fourth down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point you're going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now it's second down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quick completion with the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Sun Devils are in the red zone. Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Movement here from the tight end. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Game is clearly wrapped up, with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils.